Hi guys, and welcome to my first Halloween look of this year. So first I'm just going to take, this is a kind of wig cap, but you can always use kind of fishnet tights or anything like that, and I'm obviously kind of struggling to get that on my face right here, but since we're doing a kind of mermaid look, this is a really easy way to kind of create those scales. And now I'm looking a little crazy, but I'm going to go in with my NYX Ultimate Brights palette and just taking a kind of mixture of all the kind of pinky and orangey shades. I'm just taking a big fluffy angled brush and just popping that kind of in the areas that we'd normally contour, and then I do just go in with the blue shades as well, just to create a kind of nice gradient. And obviously with the blue mixed with the pink, it created a nice kind of purpley shade, but these are the kind of mermaid colours that I thought would go quite well. And as you can see, you have that kind of scaly effect, but I did just want to mute it down a little bit, so I just went up and picked a bit more of the shades up and kind of went over it just to kind of blend it all together. And I basically just went ahead and did the exact same thing on the other side. You do look kind of like a psycho with the mask over your head, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm just doing the exact same thing again, just muting that down a little bit just to kind of blend it out and make it, well, we're not trying to look realistic, but you get what I mean. And then I do just kind of take it down my neck. You can see I've had to like hook the wig cap on my ear just to kind of keep it there, because honestly the struggle was real with this. But again, I'm just doing the exact same thing, mixing the two colours together. And then just taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I'm just going in and kind of highlighting just a little bit right in the centre of the face. Obviously we've already kind of put the powders on the outside, so you want to avoid mixing the concealer with those powders, so I keep it right in the centre. And then I just kind of blend that out with my damp sponge as per usual. This is kind of just a normal step that we always do with the makeup. And then just setting all of that with my RCMA No Colour powder, which is just my favourite translucent powder. You can use any one that you like. And then we're going to start off with the eyes in a second. I'm going to go back into the NYX Ultimate Brights palette and just taking this light purple shade as our transition colour. I just wanted to do a really nice kind of purpley bluey kind of smoky eye. And I basically just used the same colours that we've got going on in our kind of contour areas. So next I'm going to pick up this kind of turquoise blue shade and also chucking that in the crease as well, just to give that kind of mix of the pinks and the purples and the blues. And just using the same fluffy brush, I'm going to pick up this kind of purpley pink shade and again just chucking it in the crease and just kind of building up all the different shades just to create that kind of gradient effect as we would normally with any kind of eye colour. But I'm being pretty messy with this and bringing it really far into the inner corner of the eye and kind of blending it up to the brow and kind of almost as if it's going to go into the nose contour as well. But then I also picked up that darker shade and chucked that into the crease as well. Then I'm just going in with my Huda Beauty palette and taking the Twilight shade. Well, first I'm going to cut the crease really quickly. We're just with the same concealer we used on our face, and I think this is a MAC 242. It's my absolute favourite brush for cutting out the crease. And then I'm going to go in with the Twilight shade from the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Here you can see I'm just going in with a little bit of loose powder just to set that concealer, and then I'm spraying my brush with a bit of MAC Fix Plus just because it really helps bring out the pigment. And here I'm obviously just popping on the lid shade, which is a beautiful like iridescent purpley pink shade, and then mixing both the dark purple and the dark blue in the Ultimate Brights palette. I'm just deepening up the outer corner a little bit. Now these things I absolutely loved. These are the Glitter Chunks Mermaid collection. They're just like little basically chunks of like glitter, and I just popped a bit of, what's it called, eyelash glue, that's the one, on the back of my hand, and then using tweezers really delicately just kind of put a tiny bit of the glue on the back of the glitter, and then just popped it right above my brow. This is where I was kind of just winging it, like I didn't really know what I was doing here, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so I just went with it. And these ones are a kind of purpley shade, and then later on you'll see that I do go in with a different shade in a minute, but right now I'm just using my vanilla pigment from MAC just to give a really kind of intense highlighted look, because I kind of wanted it to look like I kind of had scales on, if you get what I mean. So I just chucked a bit of that on, and then also in the corner of my eye, and then just using the same kind of shades we used on the top of our eye, I'm just using on the lower lash line, and use a massive fluffy brush just to kind of bring it down and really smoke it out, because since it's like a Halloween look, you just want it to look super dramatic. And then these are the other ones I was talking about. These are, I think it's the shade Dolphina, and they're super like holographic, and I don't know, I just thought they look really cool. And I'm creating kind of like glittered tears, I guess. So I just kind of popped them underneath the eye and just kind of, I don't know, built it up as I was going along. Again, I was kind of like winging it, and then just thought it looked kind of nice. So yeah, it was like super easy as well. And again, I just used the Eyelure lash glue. And then next, I'm taking my Aurora Glow kit, because obviously you've got to add a little bit more highlight and be a bit dramatic. So I mainly went in with Luna, and that's what I put like on the tops of my cheekbones and kind of on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose and all of that. And then I took a bit of Orion, which is like the blue shade, and popped that on the inner corner as well. And then I did just quickly contour my nose a little bit with my normal bronzer, which is the Too Faced Soleil bronzer. Then for the waterline, I just really wanted it to pop, so I used my Whirlpool highliner from Marc Jacobs, which is honestly incredible. And then I just added a little bit of my Maybelline Big Shot mascara just before we went in with false lashes, and then I put loads of that on the bottom lashes as well. And then I'm going in with the Demure lashes, Moonshoot lashes. I absolutely love these. They're like so full and wispy, and I thought they would just go perfectly with the eye look. Then taking a couple of the kind of purpley shades in the Ultimate Brights palette, I just went down my nose contour a little bit just to make it look a little bit more dramatic. And then lastly for lips, I'm going in with the Melted Violet liquid lipstick from Too Faced. I absolutely just love the colour. I wasn't really sure what kind of colour to go with, but I thought I'll just stick with the kind of purpley pinky shades. Then as you can see, I thought I would just mermify it up a little bit and added a bit of the Luna shade on top of that liquid lipstick just to give it a really nice kind of iridescent look like we've got on the eyes. But that is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this first Halloween look. There will be so many more to come. All of the products that I've used will be listed in the bottom bar below, along with all my social media links and all of that great stuff. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!